Hey guys, it is time for lesson 50. This one's on Jezebel. I'm going to go ahead and give a warning here. I've done this lesson before, and anybody who has heard it in the past knows that her end was kind of rough. So if you have any young kids you really don't want to hear it, you might want to listen to it yourself and see if it's something that's going to bother them. But here goes. Okay, Jezebel, lesson 50. We're going to start in 1 Kings, chapter 18, verses 13 and 19. Verse 13 says, Was it not told my Lord what I did when Jezebel slew the prophets of the Lord, how I hid 100 men of the Lord's prophets by 50 in a cave, and fed them with the bread and water? And now thou sayest, Go tell thy Lord, behold, Elijah is here. I don't know why I kept going. Okay. Now 19. Let's see. Now therefore send and gather to me all Israel unto Mount Carmel, and the prophets of Baal 450, and the prophets of the groves 400, which eat at Jezebel's table. And then we're reading from, okay, let me see if there was any notes with these two. So it's 18, 13, okay, no, and then 19, no. Okay. Chapter 21, verses 5 through 25, and this is where you'll hear of her end. But Jezebel, his wife, came to him and said unto him, Why is thy spirit so sad, that thou eatest no bread? And he said unto her, Because I spake unto Naboth the Jezreelite, and said unto him, Give me thy vineyard for money, or else, if it please thee, I will give thee another vineyard for it. And he answered, I will not give thee my vineyard. And Jezebel his wife said unto him, Doest thou now govern the kingdom of Israel? Arise and eat bread, and let thine heart be merry. I will give thee thy vineyard. I will give thee the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite. So she wrote letters in Ahab's name and sealed them with his seal. I lost my place. And sealed them with his seal, and sent the letters unto the elders and to the nobles that were in his city dwelling with Naboth. And she wrote in the letter, saying, Proclaim a fast, and set Naboth on high among the people. And set 2 men, sons of Belial, before him, to bear witness against him, saying, Thou didst blaspheme God and the king. And then carry him out, and stone him, that he may die. And the men of the city, even the elders and the nobles, who were the inhabitants in this city, did as Jezebel had sent unto them. And it was written in the letters which she had sent unto them. They proclaimed a fast, and set Naboth on high among the people. And there came in 2 men, children of Belial, and sat before him. And the men of Belial witnessed against him, even against Naboth, in the presence of the people, saying, Naboth did blaspheme God and the king. Then they carried him forth out of the city, and stoned him with stones, that he died. Then they sent to Jezebel, saying, Naboth is stoned and is dead. And it came to pass, when Jezebel heard that Naboth was stoned and was dead, that Jezebel said to Ahab, Arise, take possession of the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite, which he refused to give thee for money, for Naboth is not alive, but dead. And it came to pass, when Ahab heard that Naboth was dead, that Ahab rose up to go down to the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite, to take possession of it. And the word of the Lord came to Elijah the Tishbite, saying, Arise, go to meet Ahab, king of Israel, which is in Samaria. Behold, he is in the vineyard of Naboth, whither he is gone down to possess it. And thou shalt speak unto him, saying, Thus saith the Lord, Hast thou killed, and also taken possession, And thou shalt speak unto him, saying, Thus saith the Lord, in the place where dogs lick the blood of Naboth shall dogs lick thy blood, even thine. And Ahab said to Elijah, Hast thou found me, O mine enemy? And he answered, I have found thee, because thou hast sold thyself to work evil in the sight of the Lord. Behold, I will bring upon evil upon thee, and will take away thy prosperity, and will cut off from Ahab him that pisseth against the wall, and him that is shut up and left in Israel, and will make thine house, like the house of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, and like the house of Baasha the son of Ahiah, for the provocation wherewith thou hast provoked me to anger, and made Israel to sin. And Jezebel also spake the Lord, saying, The dogs shall eat Jezebel by the wall of Jezreel. Him that dieth of Ahab in the city of the dogs shall eat, and him that dieth in the field shall the fowls of the air eat. But there was none like unto Ahab, which did sell himself to work wickedness in the sight of the Lord, whom Jezebel his wife stirred up. And he did very abominably in following idols, according to all things as did the Amorites, who the Lord cast out before the children of Israel. Okay, it didn't go into that much detail. I know when I did the lesson on Jezebel, I went into quite a bit of detail, and I didn't know if it was going to go into that much detail today or not, but I was kind of glad it didn't, I guess. I got to read the notes in the bottom here at 5 through 25. Okay. Ahab pouts before Jezebel for being refused a small portion of land. This seems entirely characteristic of Ahab, a man who reacts this way when he meets any kind of adversity or disappointment. Jezebel's manner of speech reveals her authority in the palace of Israel. She begins to plot Naboth's murder with Ahab's collusion, since he allows letters in his name to be sealed with his seal. Two scoundrels accuse Naboth of blasphemy, and the punishment is stoning. Naboth is completely innocent of such accusations and is murdered without cause. The stoning of Naboth over a piece of land shows the brutal and immortal character of Jezebel and Ahab. Ahab takes possession of Naboth's land, which adds evil to evil. Even with Naboth dead, the land does not belong to Ahab or the royal house of Israel. It belongs to the family of Naboth. Ahab probably claimed the land as a royal right because the crown seized the land of any executed criminal. God sends Elijah to confront Ahab as he is enjoying his new possession. Elijah does what few other men have the courage to do: confront this wicked, brutal, and immortal king and queen of Israel. He pointedly charges them with two crimes: murder and theft of Naboth's land. Notice that Elijah confronts Ahab over the sin of Jezebel and her wicked associates. God clearly holds Ahab responsible for this sin, as husband, as king, and as beneficiary of this crime. He predicts the dogs will lick Ahab's blood on the same field of which Naboth died. Elijah's is a severe judgment against anyone, but in particular against a king's legacy and his posterity succeeding him on the throne. And here God announces an end to the dynasty of Omri, Ahab's father. His dynasty will come to an end just like the dynasty of Jeroboam and Baasha. The judgment of Jezebel, that she would be eaten by dogs, was not only horrible by any standard, but also held an element of disgrace. And I think that is it. Like I said, I go into more detail on Jezebel in earlier lessons if you did want to go look that up. And the added extra, the meaning of the name Jezebel is Hebrew, meaning pure or virginal. Okay, every house needs a foundation and every life needs one too. Jesus is mine. Make Jesus yours and your foundation will be strong. When the big bad wolf comes to blow your house down, and he will, your foundation is going to matter. Trust me. And that is our lesson number 50. That will be it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I love you all, and I'll see you soon.